everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be an announcement video because we are going to Walt Disney World. Yay! And today I am joined with Kezia.
Hello!
She has a channel as well and she is coming to Walt Disney World with me. Well, we're going together really, aren't we?
Yeah.
Rather than that. And we are also going with Kezia's boyfriend Josh, but he didn't want to feature in the video. So that's fine anyway. He's in the background somewhere, that's fine, no worries. So in this video we are going to be covering some topics and we are also filming a booking video on Kezia's channel after this, so make sure to check that out and I'll leave that in the description box below. And that's basically just going to cover all our booking, who we booked with, what we did, etc. and whatnot.
Why.
So yeah,
why we did it, who we picked, and
yeah. So obviously for those questions, or if you're wanting to find out all of that bits and pieces, then obviously head over to Kezia's video and she'll be able to answer that for you. So we've got quite a few topics written down and we're just going to cover them briefly, and yeah, and also if you've got any questions as well, do let us know and we can answer them in the comments as well. So I basically sort of said the first topic, who's going? So obviously me, I'm going, and Kezia and her boyfriend Josh. So just us three, and yeah, I'm not going to be third wheeling, if anything Josh is.
Yeah, because we booked it, didn't we?
Yeah, we basically booked it together, just us two, and then we was getting all excited about it over FaceTime and Josh was a bit jealous, we think, so
yeah,
we was like,
he was like,
okay,
oh,
come along.
that looks really good, oh you guys,
yeah,
that looks good, and we was like, oh, maybe we should invite him.
Because we've actually only been to Disneyland Paris. We've we've never been to Walt Disney World, California, Tokyo,
never
Hong Kong,
been to America.
Shanghai. I've never been to America, no. So, but Josh has, hasn't he? But he hasn't done Orlando, Florida and whatnot. So it's going to be really exciting.
So we're going from the 11th of September 2018 and we're staying for 14 nights.
Yes, yeah, 14 nights.
And we leave on the 25th, but we leave at like night time on the 25th,
yeah,
so we've kind of got
flight,
like, we've kind of got another day in the park. So we're going for 14 nights, but we'll have 13 days and a 3/4 day because our return flight is in the evening, so we'll have time to go into the parks in the morning and probably get some dinner and stuff before we fly back.
So we're mainly going for Walt Disney World, and obviously we are very desperate to do Universal because I'm a huge Harry Potter fan as well as Disney as well, anyway, if you don't know. And Kezia and Josh are really excited for Harry Potter and Universal and Marvel and everything, so we can't wait for all that. And we are going to have one day dedicated to shopping. So we're both in a Facebook group purely for Orlando, and we sort of asked around, didn't we? Where's like the best place for shopping, and quite a few people said obviously the outlets 100%, so I think we're going to do the Orlando premium outlets. I think it says Vinlands, something like that, what it says. So we're actually going to do like half of the day in the outlets and then we're going to go over to Florida Mall in the other half of the day. So we're going to do mix and match. I know that might seem a bit extreme to some people. We just wanted to go to both, and also in the outlets as well there is the Character Warehouse. Which is basically a Disney, if you don't know, it's a Disney outlet shop. So it's sort of like, say like the Disney store, but it's got all like reduced stuff, and it's got say stuff from Christmas, from the year before, and you know, if there's some stuff in the parks that may have been broken or sort of you know,
not up to standard,
not selling as well, they'll chuck it in the outlets. And also in, say for example in Florida Mall there's a Hot Topic, whereas obviously in the outlets there isn't. And I really want to go to a Hot Topic anyway because it's got Disney, Harry Potter, Marvel, like TV and films.
There's also the American shops we want to go to though, like Bath and Body Works.
I really want to do that as well, So that's the sort of reason why we're doing both, and just to crack on shopping really as well. So and we will be doing the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party as well at Walt Disney World. Only for one night though, because we don't particularly want to do it more than one night. I've sort of again asked around, seen reviews, and I think we're just going to hit that for one night and then do other stuff.
So we'll be staying on site at Disney World, and we chose to stay in the Value Pop Century Resort because we wanted to do this holiday kind of as cheap as possible but as exciting and magical. So we wanted to be on site definitely. and we just booked a standard room because basically we're only going to be there for sleeping, showering and changing. Yeah, so it wasn't important that we had a really expensive, really nice room, was it?
Yeah, I mean it's nice, don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
I would like to stay in the most expensive ones, but I mean for our first time,
it just wasn't important.
Like on a budget and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean we are going to go crazy with like shopping and spending money and stuff, but like I think I'd rather spend money on like stuff rather than like staying somewhere. I mean eventually I would like to stay in a, you know, a deluxe hotel and stuff, but not at the moment. And we also chose to stay on site purely for the dining plan as well. So obviously if you don't stay on site you can't get the dining plan, and from what we heard, well, you know, when we've asked people, it's sort of easier and more beneficial, and money-wise it's really good for what you actually get on a dining plan, but we will go into more detail about the dining plan in your video with all the booking and stuff, so stay tuned for that.
So to make sure that we do everything that we want to do, we decided to make a little planning book. So I went into Hobbycraft and there was this for £3 and it's like a little scrapbook.
Bargain.
So,
it's not lined, is it? So it's plain paper.
No, I'll just show you the plain paper, I won't show you. So we can like stick pictures in, restaurants we want to do and go to, and fast passes, things like that, so we don't miss out anything. And it's a nice little keepsake as well, because you're going to take it home, aren't you?
Yeah,
and then
because we've started it and we will like finish it and whatnot, but yeah, I mean, we won't take this around the park now.
No.
Now, I know people obviously do spreadsheets and we most probably will do one eventually, but this was for like our first time. We're really excited, we're being really cringy, we're going over the top. So, you know, we thought we'd do that, and it's sort of, it's nice to look at like pictures and maps and stuff rather than just like a spreadsheet with coloured in backgrounds.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, you know, if you're all for that, we will probably do that as well anyway, just to keep it and have like a copy on our phone, won't we?
Yeah, but this is kind of the steps that we will take to get to that spreadsheet. So we've basically found everything we wanted, stuck it in the book, and then from that we will decide what we're going to do, what fast passes and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like a documentation of the planning process.
So we actually picked up some brochures from travel agents and whatnot and cut them all out and stuck them in as well. So we've got some pictures and maps and whatnot, like I said, as well. And we actually ordered one each of the brochures and the little planning book from the Walt Disney website direct. So I've basically chopped mine up, haven't I? Just to pop in, so which is really cool.
But we've kept those ones, so.
Yeah, so we've kept these ones. Kept your ones, and basically it's just, it goes over literally everything in the park. So the travel agent ones are good, but obviously these are from Walt Disney World themselves, so it's 100% better, and you get little stickers as well.
We've used some.
You get little stickers. So we've all paid our deposits, and we have obviously got the remaining to pay, but we don't actually have to pay that off until June next year. So I'm not in any rush at the moment because I do need to save for it. I personally don't have the money now to pay it off just like that, but I wouldn't do that anyway. So that's why we decided to go next year. So we've got a lot more time to save, especially for spending money, because I've got to get presents. Well, I don't have to, but I want to, which, you know, I'd rather anyway. We've got tips as well, we've got to put money aside for out there. So we also have to budget for the Halloween party as well, because they're not included in our tickets. Basically, we haven't bought our Universal tickets yet, so because being a bit cheeky, I realised that purchasing them this year was actually going to be more than actually getting them next year, so there's just no point really.
It was if we wanted to add it onto the original booking, it was an extra £300, and I think that was per person. And I think that was for 14 days as well. We don't need 14 days.
No, we're going to spend 2 days in the actual theme parks, and then one sort of day / half day in the water park. And that's about it. And
so obviously if we're going into Universal and the Universal Water Park, that won't be on our Disney dining plan, so we won't be able to use our credits then. So we'll actually have to pay for food in the parks, so we need to budget for that as well, because obviously that's going to require money. We'll also need to pay for our Estes to get over into America. And they're about like £15 or something like that.
Yeah, so not even that much.
They're cheap, but we're not going to do that this year because I think they last 2 years. They last a couple years.
Yeah.
And there's no point getting it this year if we don't go next year. We may as well get it next year, and then it can last longer. So we've got to budget for that. And obviously with the flights there and back, we like to reserve our seats, and I think that's an extra £30, so we need to budget for that as well to make sure that we're all sat together and we're all sat in a place that we like, because I really want a window seat.
I'm not really bothered, but
I've never flown
together. Yeah, I wouldn't mind, like, but because it's going to be like an 8-9 hour flight, I'd rather us all sit together.
I think they'll sit us together anyway, but it's more or less to be like picking where we want to sit. Yeah.
Like if we want to be like in the middle or the back or the front.
But we can talk about that in the booking video. So.
Yes. So if you do not know, and if you're a first timer as well, you can, well, you have to book your dinner and table reservations 180 days before you go. So I worked it out the other day that 180 days before we go on the 11th of September 2018 is the 16th of March. So once it comes to the 16th of March, we are going to be on it, aren't we? Straight away on My Disney Experience and be like, yes, 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 we are doing this, and we've got loads of time to actually decide what restaurants we're wanting to go to. We've got a rough idea at the moment, but we sort of need to put them 2 days. So yeah, very excited to do that actually.
And to reserve the seats for our flights, that's 133 days with Virgin, and so we'll be able to do that on the 2nd of May.
And we also have to book our fast passes 60 days before we go, so that is on the 14th of July, and we can just hit all that up and down.
In order to do all the reservations for the dining and the fast passes, you need to be on the My Disney Experience. And we spoke to Walt Disney World Company, and they send out an email. Because we didn't book directly through them, they'll send an email to us 365 days roughly before we go. So once we get that email, it has like a little code on it, doesn't it? And we can link that up to My Disney Experience, and then obviously on the day marked we can pick all our fast passes and reservations and stuff.
Okay, so I think we're going to leave the video here before we go into too much of what we're going to say in Kezia's video. So again, I will leave that in the description box below, and her video is going to be all about booking, and it will go into detail about a couple bits more that we sort of briefly covered and touched on today. And yeah, so that's the end of the video. If you have got any questions or, you know, recommendations for us as well as first timers, newbies and whatnot, please let me know in the comments below. I'd really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and make sure to head over and subscribe to Kezia's and check out her video as well, because that'll be fab. We are also going to be vlogging each on this holiday as well. I haven't even mentioned that yet. So we're both actually going to be vlogging the holiday as well. So that's going to be really exciting to see vlogs and whatnot. Yeah. Can't wait. So.
And we'll be doing videos running up, so like our park bags maybe. It depends what you want to see, just let us know.
Any video recommendations as well, then just pop it on down and let us know. That'd be fab. Woo! So I will see you with a brand new video on Tuesday. Bye! Bye!